fans.
Good afternoon. Best wish to all of us. Dear Mr. Fernando, as the main director and chairman of the meeting this afternoon, and all my colleagues who I am proud of, thank you for attending today's meeting. Currently, we will discuss employee performance, which is held every 6 months. We will discuss employee performance from each section. Next, Adolfina Parasi, Personnel Division, was invited to private report.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Here I will report the results of employee performance evaluations for the last 6 months. Based on attendance data collected by civil service staff, it shows that employee performance has decreased compared to the previous 6 months. Data on the percentage of employee attendance from all divisions show a figure of 75%. Then the percentage of delays is at 70%, which is 15% lower than the previous 6 months. Even in the last 5 years, this company has never touched this figure. Attendance level decreased as a result of many employees taking leave outside of holidays. Then the decreasing level of tardiness is caused by employees who are not time disciplined. That's all my report. Thank you. I return it to Venki.
Okay, thank you very much to Adolfina as head of the Civil Service Department for the report. That has been covered. Next, there are statements from colleagues regarding the performance report from the personnel division. Are there any statements you would like to convey?
Permission to respond that based on report from my division, colleagues, they feel they don't get enough day off which are only given on Sundays. Even then, there are still frequent surprise calls to the office.
Especially when taking work on Sundays. There is no additional nominal salary. The salary foreseen is still the same as the usual day. My division feels the same way, which results in them always giving permission. The distribution of employee leave day profit by the company is also found to be inadequate. Namely, that they can only take weeks leave years.
I would also like to add to the problems of lateness. That they arrived on time but had problems on the way to the office, and also problems with the office entry time being too early compared to other office.
Well, that's right. Because of the delays they made, they also receive quite a big pay cut. As I said before, the salaries give are not commensurate with the contribution they made on the holiday.
Okay, let me also add that there are many employees who have worked diligently and disciplined before. However, because there is no motivation in the form of rewards or a small increase in salary, their performance level is decreasing day by day. Thank you.
Okay, I think it seems like no one wants to add anything else. Thank you to the production staff and marketing staff who have conveyed their statements. Next to our director, is there anything you would like to convey after hearing that statement?
Okay, after listening of the statement from the staff, I think this is a problem that poses of raise the sustainability of company in the future. And so far this problem has occurred because of the lack of monitoring and attention. My own solution might be to implement a new company policy regarding employee discipline. Are there any suggestion of the solution from the each division?
I have permission to add a solution sheet, so I agree with the formation of the new police that you explained earlier. Maybe providing this police could be in the form of firmness for the office not to provide work outside of working hours, especially for the heads of divisions. Each section will give holiday rights to their employees. That's all from me. Thank you.
Yes, that's right. I'm allowed to add here too. Maybe if there really is urgent work on holidays, employees can be given rewards, and if you don't have enough leave days, you can just add it, sir. For example, 1 week a year becomes 1 month a year.
I agree with what Mrs. Janeta said that giving rewards is important. The reward doesn't have to be about money. It can be about giving a certificate or so, and that the employees feels benefit done in the case of lateness. Tolerance should be given to employees. Tolerance can be in the form of employees who are late 3 times a month. If they are late, their salary will be deducted by only IDR 50,000.
Yes, we also have to hold employees training, which must be carried out regularly so that employees have more organized and formed personalities in the future. This training will be very useful for the company survival in the future.
providing good police can also provide more reasonable work hours. Because from my monitoring, the employees' working hours are far from work. Activity hours, for example, employees are required to arrive at 11 o'clock, even though their working hours are difficult.
Okay, I don't think anyone else wants to add a solution. Thank you to the revision head for the solution you have provided. Next, Mr. Fernando is the solution from the revision head X table.
Thank you, Finky. The solution above are very good, and I can accept them, and I hope that making no police later. Everything can be realized in our company. Next, it seems like the meeting could be ended because it was already 5 o'clock afternoon. So I return it to Fink.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fernando, for the opportunity. Allow me to convey the main points of discussion at today's meeting. So it can be concluded that the main points of discussion that were obtained were that briefly there was the elimination of work on holidays. Secondly, the provision of late tolerance in the form of a limit for employees who were late was 3 times a month. If they are late, the salary will be deducted by IDR 50,000 only. Then, thirdly, there is a chunk in working hours from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Then, fourthly, there is the provision of regular employee training and training. Then, fifthly, there is giving regular rewards to employees, which can be in the form of certificates, and so on. These are some of the points that will be applied to the new police later. And next, I would like to thank all division colleagues who attend this employee performance evaluation meeting. Thank you to Mr. Fernando as the main director and chairman of today's meeting, who was present to take the meeting could run smoothly.
Thank you all for today.
Turun kita ko deh. Nanti hitung no. 1, tunggu. 1, 2, 3.
kalau mau putar.
And all my colleagues who I am proud of.
Abis kita mau cicil ulang.
Lu sekarang lihat dia punya muka om, makin dilihat makin mirip lansia wah. Sudah lulus sekolah 3 tahun, tidak kerja. Tiap hari bawa teman cowok masuk kamar main Mobile Legends.
Terangkanlah by IDR 50,000 on.
Aku beri aku nada nafsumu bitch. Sorry kita lagi tinggi. Ini baru cara lagu bawa kamu putar terus makin tinggi lebih tinggi. Ini waktunya terbang gila-gila bersamamu. Ku bawa ragamu ke tepi sudut tinggi fantasi gerakmu. And